Hi everybody, welcome to today's transmission. A lot of codes came in yesterday, a lot of abundance codes, and took me a little bit to catch on that it was actually an 888 portal, because it was 26 of 8 of 8. Had a lot of understandings of what was moving out as those high vibrational abundance codes came in, and it was around failed endeavors, or where there's been a lot of potential but wrong decisions were made, or things were against you and it didn't work out for whatever reason, and anywhere that's been held in your body and causing any low expectations or feelings of futility, feeling of not really wanting to try, those kind of things, of a dismal kind of perspective of what the future might hold based on the past. And this feels like very much to do with the ascension process right now, of really clearing out those old experiences that we've been through that are still holding us in the lower paradigm, where in the higher paradigm those vibrations, those densities, those issues are cleared, because we're working within a different laws of physics as such, from higher vibration, higher values, energy that moves through your heart and soul led, rather than living through these more logical mental ways of doing things and getting things done and being successful. It's a different paradigm that we're moving into. So we're clearing out that old paradigm, limitations, stuckness, and mechanics as such. So the three angels that wanted to come in to support us through that transition is Jehudiel, angel of work and confidence. Purpose, efficient, motivated, new ideas, projects, expedite, experience, focused. I will help you with projects, choosing a vocation, or when you feel overwhelmed with work. So we're clearing the overwhelm, the bottleneck of the inspiration coming in that's just not really landing on the ground, that is not working through that lower level mechanics. And the timing is spring, and the action, don't procrastinate. So it's like not letting those past failures or past limitations or past traumas stop you from taking positive action that's inspired. And it's interesting that the timing is spring, because what I've been feeling coming through, and in the twin flame transmission I just did, I spoke about the as the success and abundance energies were coming in, as those light codes were coming in, I was feeling the body, the physical body, tense up, the upper body, like an armoring, like a bracing for inevitable destruction or inevitable failure. And I also feel this a bit related to the fall of Atlantis, where there was huge atrocities from having made, as a community, made decisions from the logical mind rather than the heart. So really advanced technology, advanced working with energy, but without the heart and soul in it, and the compassion. And so there was this bracing for that. And of course we're going the other way now. We're ascending back up to Golden Atlantis, at Golden Lemuria, the Garden of Eden, all those places that we fell from into 3D paradigm. So I was feeling that bracing coming up in the body, and then it relaxing as the light codes came in and cleared it. That's the same thing that I'm feeling now at this 26-8 portal, which is the 8-8 portal. yesterday on Monday. And what I felt with that also was this sense of spring, of this fresh green energy when the leaves just come on the trees. This new start. I just got some info from the guide. So this morning also, after moving those codes through and it coming up as like a futility and low expectation, just exactly like that bracing, was I moved from my portal where I do all my readings. I felt like I needed to do it out at this table in the conservatory where there's a lot more light. The sun's come out this morning. And what I'm facing is a painting that I did about the spring, and about being carried upwards in the ascension process, connecting to the spring. I've actually got a few paintings about the spring, about what you feel at spring when the sun comes out and the flowers come out. You can go outside and you're in your summer clothes and you're unburdened by all of those winter clothes, and the weather and the atmosphere lightens up. It's not so heavy with all of the wind and the rain, and ayatia koya kaya 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 kaya. So there is love and joy light codes coming in, new beginnings, the spring. Okay, and we're bringing that also into our work and what we do in the world. Ayatia koya kaya 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 kaya. Okay, so Seraphiel, Archangel of the Resurrection. So again, I'm being taken to that painting where the dragonflies are moving out up into the sky, into the unknown from those flowers. Fire of purification, holiness, truth and love increases faith, overcoming addiction. I burn up blocks to ascension and turn the energy of negative emotions into productive actions you can take. Timing is very soon, and the action is ask for help. So, okay, tia koya. So I see that as asking the angels for help for sure, but also pulling in the people that are experts in the field of anywhere where you're having blockages or can't move forward. Or if you need help clearing some of the density within your own system, some of the traumas, allowing yourself to be guided to the right healers or the right support for you, or speaking to friends and getting it off your chest. Aya tia koya kaya 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 tia kaya 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 koyo ko. Again, seeing love codes coming in. Akaya kaya 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 koyo koyo butterflies, transformation. Akaya kia kaya kia kaya koyo ko, white butterflies. Akaya taya, purity coming in to transform the density. Akaya kaya 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 tia koyo ko. Okay. And that's also clearing the distractions, clearing the things that distract you because you're used to them. They're your routines. They're pulling you back into what you're familiar with, what you're comfortable with, even if they're destructive or stopping you really opening up to that spring feeling, that new feeling. And the thing about spring is you've got the whole summer ahead of you, right? We're not talking about the end of spring or the end of summer where the weather's still nice. We're talking about the beginning where you've got the whole summer stretch in front of you. Akaya toyo kaya ya 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 taya koyo yo yo. So Jophiel, the beauty of God. Appreciate beauty, follow your bliss, joyful fulfillment, live authentically, patron of artists. Expand your consciousness by taking time to appreciate beauty and revel in the lusciousness of all creation. Timing is 4 to 6 months and the action is very likely. So it's that positivity coming in, that positive expectation where you were procrastinating, back with Jehudiel, You were requiring help to move through it with Sarathiel, with Jophiel. You're coming out the other end, and you're in the spring energy, and you're absorbing the beauty and the love and the new beginnings with this positive outlook, because you've shifted those things that were making you default to a perspective of failure, and you're now defaulting to an expectation of finding the right help, finding the way forward, finding the path of ease and the beautiful life. Yeah, that's it, the beautiful life. That's authentic to you, that brings you personally joy. Akaya taya kaya koya. Akataya kia kaya koya kaya tia 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 ko akia taya. Aya koya koya taya ya ya. I'm really seeing the blue butterflies now. And I'm holding my throat. So this is the throat chakra. Akaya taya, authentic truth. Aya katia kaya 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 koyo koyo ko. There we go. Feel wings coming out the back. Aya tia koyo yo yo. Aya tia koyo yo yo. Aya tia kaya 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 kaya. Oshakya taya ko. Oshaya taya. Oshata kaya ya ya. More love codes coming in. Akatia taya 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 to. Yeah. Okay, clearing out through the sacral chakra, clearing out through the throat. Ayatia kaya 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 ko. Akatia kaya kaya ko. Akatia kaya ayataya ko. White butterflies again. Ayatia kaya 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 kaya. I feel an energy of sitting in nature, really being one with the beauty, the birds, the flowers, the butterflies, dragonflies, the bees, the squirrels, the animals, and just being in that peaceful, receptive space, appreciating the beauty, absorbing it all in, taking it in, being it. Being beautiful. There we go. So feeling a grounding with that. So as those higher, abundant, successful expectations and outcomes and flow, divine flow, abundant divine flow comes in, it's anchoring through your physical body, which is no longer bracing, no longer resisting those beautiful energies. It's anchoring through the feet chakras, down through the base chakra, clearing the crown and the head, like the scalp, clearing through the solar plexus and the throat, golden codes pouring in. I'm feeling the collarbone, left side of the body, feminine side opening up and clearing and relaxing. Relaxing now through the legs and the lower body, like just giving up that resistance. Choosing that abundant, successful, forward path, that higher timeline, your higher timeline. That fits perfectly with everybody else's higher timeline. So we move to a collective higher timeline. Ayatia koya. Ayataya kaya. Oshokia taya kaya 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 kaya. Crown opening even more. Feet chakras spinning. Lifting to that higher timeline. Feeling the feet choosing where to anchor, where in frequency to anchor that highest, most abundant, successful timeline. I'm seeing the dragonflies really mobilizing now, carrying you to the higher timeline, and there we go. I'm feeling the dropping of all your multi-dimensional aspects of self into that higher timeline location and anchoring it, stabilizing it. Crown is spinning and activated. Okay, stabilizing now through the midline, down into the Earth Star. Hand chakra spinning, all lining up. And anchoring. There we go. I feel the third eye and the GPS, which I perceive as being through the temples, like a steering wheel through the temples and the third eye, aligning to the new choice that you've made, the higher timeline, and directing you forward through that decision. There we go. Okay, that's it. The other thing that I've felt, and I feel this specifically now that we've just shifted to the higher timeline, is a really big expansion of our possibilities, but also of our world. So our possibilities, our perspective about what's possible, but also our energy field in our world. So like our horizon just got much bigger and brighter. And I'm finding that in my life as moving up to bigger platforms. So hopefully you will notice that in various different ways relevant to you, that things have got bigger, lighter, brighter, and more expansive. So do take time to rest and listen to your body. You might feel symptoms, emotions come up around anything that was relevant to what we've spoken about, such as failure or reflections on old things that didn't work. It's just coming up to on their way out, that's all. Just let them go with love. Thank them for their part. Sometimes things are there to limit us for a reason, for us to move through some phase of our life or some kind of mastery. So just thank them. Let them move out. You're moving to a new phase now, a new spring in your life. Blessings, everybody. See you next time.